YOLO, my fellow human beings. Welcome to episode 156 of The Best Let's Life. I'm not your best host, Kristen. Let's talk about it. We filmed a video on Monday for you, and we made some delicious cottage cheese Alfredo and cookie bark for you. But alas, the footage did not go the way it was supposed to. So I'm here for you today, making you a treat. It's not going to be as healthy as the cottage cheese treats because I'm doing this very last minute. But I figured with Valentine's Day coming up, I'm going to make a little dark chocolate cake. This is just a box mix from Pillsbury. It has substitution, so if you want to make it healthier, you can use, instead of the 3 eggs, you can use a 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt, and instead of the 1/2 cup of oil, you can use a 1/2 cup of unsweetened applesauce. So if you are interested in making a healthier treat, they have those options for you on the box. I will not be doing that. Just making a box mix. I hope you all know how to do that. If not, we might have some other problems. So I'm taking the whole mix, putting it in here. Don't you hate when it gets stuck in the bag? Okay. I'll just put this back in the box. And then in here, I have a cup of water and a 1/2 cup of oil. Let me just, yes. Cup of water, 1/2 cup of oil. And I like to mix these first before I put the eggs in, just to see, like, I don't know. I like to make potions, you know? So we're gonna mix that first. I have a whisk. You could use whatever. Your hand, your grandma's hand, a spatula. Make sure your grandma's hand is clean. Obviously, no egg, it's super thick. Didn't get any shell in. Let's freaking go. Okay. I wish I was like Rachel Ray and I had like a garbage bowl on my counter here, but I was not thinking ahead like Rachel does. So it's all just going in the box. Does the same thing. This is my favorite part. I love destroying the yolk. I don't know why you guys think that's crazy. And I'm going to bring my whisk. Oh, it's so thick. There's a lot of it. Loosen it up. This kind of looks like brownie. Sorry, I'm not as talkative as my mom. This is my first time filming on my own without her, but I figured with the oopsie that I still want to post a video. And I know that she does not really have the time to post a video. It's Wednesday. The video is going to be uploaded on Thursday. So, I'm the one who's here. I'm going to do it. Okay. Come on. Also, apologies. I am sick. I just have a sinus infection. Okay. We're done mixing this. I have 12 cupcake trays. It said it should make 24 cupcakes. I don't know about that looking at it. And then I have this scooper. I don't know what size this is. Maybe a tablespoon. And then I'm going to go on pause really quick because I do have intentions of putting these little caramels in. I only have 11 of them. So 11 of them will be surprise caramel. And then I will be back when these are in the oven to make some sort of frosting that I have not decided on what it is going to be. Also, we have Valentine's Day sprinkles, so we'll figure this out together. Okay, so I've already scooped out one of these scoopers into these cupcake liners. I had to redo this one. This was my first one. I messed up. Next, we're taking the little caramel. We're just gonna pop it right in the middle. And then there will be another scoop on top of that. So it'll be like a little lava cake. That's kind of the texture this cake has. I don't know why it's so thick. I also added in some Hershey's Special Dark chocolate chips into the batter because it's very brownie-like. And also with that, I will be adding the ones without the caramel. We'll get some of these chopped pecans in them. So next time I see you, they will be in the oven. Okay, I just wanted to show you, these are the ones with the pecans. I definitely overestimated how much batter I had. So there's some 3 empty ones, and these are, besides the nuts, are pretty empty. So we'll see how those bake. But the other ones are in the oven. Look at them baking beautifully. They're definitely gonna overflow, but that's life. We're gonna talk about making mistakes coming up, so makes sense. All right, I'm gonna take these cupcakes out of the oven. They just finished. They look beautiful. I'm gonna show them to you, and then we're gonna talk about the frosting that I'm gonna make for them before I put the other ones in the oven. These look so freaking good. Ooh, they're super tall. I'm surprised they didn't overflow, but they look really good. I'm gonna poke them with a toothpick real quick. Make sure. Yep, they are perfectly done. All right, let's throw these bad boys in. Okay. And I'm setting the timer for 20 minutes. If you want to make these, the temperature on the oven is 350. And the time that I used was 20 minutes. So that worked out really well. I am going to be making a cream cheese frosting. I felt like with all the flavors that would be the best option. I found a recipe on Pinterest, and I halved it because I don't think I need that much frosting. We'll see. So right now I have half a stick of butter and half a block of cream cheese. They've both been softened. The cream cheese did explode in the microwave. And then we're going to use 1 to 2 cups of powdered sugar, and then about a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. They did say you could use like lemon or almond extract, so I thought that was really interesting as well, and something I would try another time, but not this time since I've already kind of messed up a lot. But yes, I'll be back. I'm gonna make this. This is gonna be super loud. First you're gonna cream your cream cheese and your butter, and then you're going to slowly add in the powdered sugar. When you're done with the powdered sugar, and add the vanilla, and then it should be perfect. So I will see you when I'm done with that, and I will show you the final result. Finished up the frosting. This is what it looks like. Again, this is half of the like batch from the recipe. I think this should be enough. I really don't want a lot of frosting on these cupcakes. This is a little loose. I'm going to throw it in the fridge while these other cupcakes are baking. First of all, let's address it. I know I changed my shirt. I was getting really hot in here. Okay, let's talk about mistakes. I make them, I think, pretty much every single day of my life. And it gets to the point where it's really frustrating. And I think that is the point where my mom is at the moment, where she feels like she's made so many mistakes with this YouTube channel that she just wants to give up. And I understand that she's been doing this for 6 years, and she is constantly losing subscribers and followers, and that's very frustrating and disheartening for her. And I told her that we should switch things up, and she said, how? So maybe leave in the comments below maybe something that you would like to see her make. I know that there are some things that are pretty popular right now, and I think we discussed making Dubai chocolate next week. No, we're like a little behind on the trend, but I think that would still be super fun. Maybe we could do like brownies or something instead of making an actual like chocolate bar. But if there's something that you see on like TikTok or your Pinterest that you're like, wow, I want to see how she makes it, so I can see her do it first and, you know, see it turn out well. So leave a comment below, something that you'd like to see her make or do different. Maybe you don't want to see her make food. That's fine. Maybe give her some ideas, because I think she's just feeling really disheartened at the moment. Because I called her, I was editing, and I called her and I was like, so yeah, the footage is messed up. And she just started crying, and I felt really terrible, because I have to be the one to tell her. So that really sucked. She doesn't know I'm doing this, so I hope that this is a nice surprise. At least makes her feel a little bit better. Knowing that she has a video that will be going up. And yeah, just please leave some comments, some nice comments, saying that you like her videos. It really does mean a lot to her when people say, oh, I liked that you made that, I made it, and it was so good. Like, she loves to see those comments. So please leave some comments. She'll love it. Let's talk about New Year's goals. I think my mom talked about this in the last episode, but I have a couple goals that I want to talk about. First of all, let's talk about getting healthy. I know I'm not healthy. I live my unhealthy life every single day. But I think I really, again, just get in my head of like, oh, I can't do this. I can't do it. I can't. Why don't I say I can? Why don't I say that? I had a good week in December where I was eating healthy. I was making good meals. I was doing workouts in my house and I was feeling good. And then I got sick and then I was like, oh, I can't do this anymore. So I just need to stop giving up on myself. And I think that's a big goal. Not just being healthy, but just not giving up on myself. Because I am constantly doing that. I'm constantly overthinking. I'm constantly thinking, am I good enough for this? Am I good enough for this? Do they like me? Do these people like me? And it's just like all of this like coexists in my brain to the point where I just give up because it's too much. And I think I need to learn in this coming up on my 24th year of life that I can't keep giving up on myself like this because it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating living in your head when you're like, oh, I'm not good enough for this. I'm not good enough. I shouldn't be doing this. So I think being healthy and not giving up on myself are two really big goals. Monetarily, I would like to have enough money to buy a car this year. I don't have one. Right now, I'm kind of in like a limbo from Christmas where I'm like putting money in my savings and then immediately taking it out because I don't have money in my checking. So it's like constantly this back and forth of me putting in $50 and then taking it out So I do want to put more money into my savings and stop taking out of my savings. But that also means that I have to work more, which is another thing that I need to work on because I am terrible. I'm terrible. If someone's like, Peyton, I'll take your shift. I'm like, yes, please. But it's like, girl, no, you need that. You need that money. And then another thing monetarily is that me and my best friend are taking a Disney trip this summer. So I am constantly budgeting, putting money in my savings for that. Right now, I believe I have over $1,000 saved. My goal is $2,500 and the trip is going to be about end of June, beginning of July. So I think I'm doing really well so far. I started saving in, I think, October. So when I put my mind to it, I'll do it. But when it's like, I don't need it, I'm like, whatever. So that's where I'm at right now. Maybe comment below some of your goals as well. I think it's important that we don't give up on each other as well, holding people accountable. I know I try to hold my friends accountable. They try to hold me accountable. Just trying to make sure everything works like a machine. I couldn't think of the word. I was thinking gear. Gears are in machines, but like I couldn't think of what it was. Another just like silly goal of mine this year is to actually like finish a TV show. I'm notoriously terrible at finishing television shows. I think I have about 10 that I've started and I haven't finished. I started One Tree Hill. I really liked season 1 of One Tree Hill. Super good. And then season 2 started and I went, this is kind of the same as season 1. So I gave up on One Tree Hill. Right? I got the OC. I have it on DVD. I found it at Disc Replay for 99 cents for season 1 and 2. And I was like, well, if I don't like it, I'll just give it to someone. I really like that show. I'm in the middle of season 2 and I haven't watched it in a month. Why? Why did I do that? So, another thing, holding myself accountable for finishing stuff like that. Yeah. I don't think I really have anything else to talk about, so I'm gonna put you on pause again. And these cupcakes should be getting out soon. I'm gonna let them cool down for about like 20 minutes. I'm probably gonna eat some lunch in there. And then we'll get to frosting and decorating them because I really want to use these Valentine's Day sprinkles. I think they'll be fun. So I'll be back. All right. It has been 20 minutes. These cupcakes have cooled since they were the first ones in. These are the ones with the caramel in them, minus the one. The other ones are still cooling off. I am going to turn that timer off. Got my frosting. I just took it out of the fridge. My intention originally was to just like dip them, but this frosting's a little too solid for me to do that. And then I think I'm going to use these sprinkles because they're like super cute. Also, fun fact, if you have one of these, and you're like, God, the sprinkles, like, they won't come out. If you pull it just a little harder, you get the top out. So, I'm going to use those. I don't want too much. Oh, this is like, it's really solid from being in the fridge. Okay. I'm just going to take like that much. I really don't think they need a lot. These ones have caramel in them, so it's like I really don't think they need a whole lot. It's okay if it's messy, like my friends and family are gonna eat these. It's not that serious, I feel. Alright. Let's get our little sprinkles. Shake them into my hand. And just kind of let the cookie crumble, so to speak. Maybe a couple more. Oh, that was a lot more. That's okay. We're just rolling with the punches, everybody. And then boom. Beautiful cupcake. Look at it. So cute. I hope that's focusing. Okay. I am gonna cut into this one. This is gonna be my taste test because I really want to freaking taste this. I think this is gonna be so delicioso. So we're gonna cut into this so we can see if the caramel. Oh, the caramel did not melt. Oops. Well, learn from your mistakes. That is solid. Oh God, that's so funny. The caramels did not go the way I wanted to. It's basically like there's a piece of gum in the middle of the cupcake. But that's okay. It's okay. There's like a little melted part. Let's eat the actual cupcake. Oh. It's not super dark chocolatey. Like, I feel like it's an inside joke that I'm missing out on, you know? It's so good with the frosting, though. Wow. And with I just got a bite with the chocolate chips, too. So good. I guess I'm going to wrap it up here because I don't need to eat 2 cupcakes right now. I'm sure the nut ones went a lot better considering there's a hard caramel inside of this. And it's okay that I made a mistake because I'm laughing about it. So, for my friends and family, if you get one of these, just know that there is a hard caramel inside of it. Anyway, I hope you do great things. Be your best self. Please, if you're best blessed life. Thanks for watching. Bye.